Welcome back to Byte-Sized Tech, where we break down the latest and greatest in the world of tech and gadgets.
Oh, nice.
Today, we're diving deep into some pretty interesting news.
Oh, cool.
We've got some AI updates that are causing quite a stir.
Oh, really?
The unfortunate demise of a hyped-up AI gadget.
Oh.
And even a smartwatch feature that might just save your life.
Sounds like a wild ride through the tech world.
It is.
Where do we begin?
Well, let's start with the big one.
Okay.
OpenAI.
Oh, yeah.
They just released their latest language model,
Okay.
GPT 4.5, to ChatGPT Pro subscribers and developers.
Got it.
And it's causing quite a bit of debate.
I can imagine.
So on one hand,
Yeah.
it's being touted as their most advanced model yet,
Okay.
larger and supposedly more emotionally intelligent than its predecessors.
That's impressive.
But on the other hand,
Yes.
some experts are calling it a bit underwhelming,
Really?
especially considering the price tag.
Ah, yes, the price.
Three-
It's significantly higher than previous versions and even competitors.
Oh, wow.
Clocking in at a hefty $75 per $1 million input tokens and $150 per $1 million output tokens.
That's quite a jump.
There's a reason for that steep price, though.
What is it?
A GPU shortage.
Oh, right. I've heard about that.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has even admitted they're scrambling to get their hands on tens of thousands more GPUs.
GPUs, those are the powerful processors
Yes.
that are essential for training these massive AI models, right?
Exact.
So basically, the shortage is putting a real strain on OpenAI's ability to scale up and roll out GPT 4.5 widely.
Yeah, it's even making some question the sustainability of this whole AI scaling race.
That's their point.
Is bigger always better? Or are we reaching the limits of what simply throwing more data and computing power at the problem can achieve?
It's a fascinating question.
Definitely.
And one that has implications for the future of AI development.
Absolutely.
Makes you wonder if maybe we should be focusing on other aspects besides just size and scale.
Right.
No.
Aspects like efficiency,
Okay.
transparency,
Yeah.
and ethical considerations.
Right.
There's a whole other side to AI
There
that needs attention.
Now, speaking of AI and maybe not living up to the hype.
Okay.
Remember the Humane AI pen?
Oh, yes. The AI pen?
That little device was supposed to revolutionize the way we interact with technology,
Very futuristic.
even replacing our smartphones.
Yeah, it was marketed as this super sleek AI-powered wearable
Right?
that would project information onto your hand and respond to voice commands.
Well, sadly, the future isn't looking so bright for Humane.
Oh, no.
The company is shut down.
What?
And the AI pen, well, it's basically going to be bricked.
Oh, wow. That's a tough break for Humane.
It is.
And it makes you wonder about the viability of standalone AI gadgets in general.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Perhaps the future of AI lies in integrating it seamlessly into existing devices rather than creating entirely new ones.
Like smartphones,
Exactly.
smartwatches, even our clothing.
That's a really interesting point.
And speaking of smartwatches, there's some exciting news on that front.
Okay, I'm listening.
The Pixel Watch 3 is getting a potentially life-saving feature
Oh, wow.
that even the Apple Watch doesn't have.
Really? What is it?
Loss of pulse detection.
Now, that's a feature worth talking about.
Right.
This FDA-cleared technology can actually monitor your heartbeat and automatically contact emergency services if it detects a cardiac arrest.
It could be a game changer in the
Yeah.
world of smartwatch health technology.
Absolutely.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
A smartwatch that could literally save your life.
It really highlights how these devices are becoming so much more than just gadgets.
I agree.
They're evolving into powerful tools for health and wellness.
Absolutely. And it begs the question,
Yeah.
could this become a standard feature on all smartwatches in the future?
Good question.
What are the implications for healthcare and emergency response systems?
Lots to think about there.
Lots to think about.
Now, before we get too deep into those questions, let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and cover a few other interesting tech tidbits.
Sounds good.
Microsoft is bidding farewell to a beloved platform,
Oh.
a move that might stir up some nostalgia for longtime users.
I wonder what it could be.
Ah, you must be talking about the end of Skype.
Skype, yeah.
After May 5th, they'll be shutting it down,
Oh,
focus on Teams.
that's the one. It's a bit of a bittersweet ending
I know, right?
for a platform that was once synonymous with video calling. It's a
No.
classic example of how the tech world is constantly evolving and
Yeah.
adapting.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that means saying goodbye to even the most cherished services as companies prioritize newer platforms.
Progress can be a little sentimental sometimes.
It can.
But in other news, we have an interesting story about Airbnb co-founder Joe Gebbia
Okay.
taking a rather unexpected career turn.
Oh, that's right. He's decided to lend his expertise to the U.S. federal government.
Yeah.
Specifically, he's joining DOGE,
Okay.
the federal government's digital service,
Interesting.
with the goal of streamlining the government's retirement process.
Got it.
You know, the one notorious for mountains of paperwork?
Oh, yeah.
He wants to bring it into the digital age.
That's fascinating. It'll be interesting to see how his background in designing user-friendly platforms translates to improving government services.
Right.
DOGE, by the way, stands for the Digital Service at the Office of Government Ethics.
Okay.
They're all about using technology to make government work better for the American people.
So a tech entrepreneur tackling the complexities of government bureaucracy.
Definitely a story to follow.
Now let's jump into some news from the world of cryptocurrency, where a recent ruling by the SEC has sparked quite a bit of conversation.
You're referring to the decision that meme coins are not considered securities, right?
Exactly. It means they won't be subject to the same federal regulations as traditional securities.
This ruling has significant implications for the crypto market.
Oh, so?
It could lead to more relaxed regulations around meme coins, but it also raises concerns about potential scams and investor protection.
Right.
It's a double-edged sword, really.
Definitely a development to watch closely.
Agreed.
But in some more positive news for creators out there, Twitch has made a big move to support their community.
Are you talking about their decision to open up monetization tools to a wider range of creators?
That's it. Previously, you had to reach affiliate or partner status to access these tools.
I see.
Now even creators with smaller audiences can start earning revenue on their content.
That's awesome.
It's a big win for those just starting out.
It levels the playing field and empowers more creators to build sustainable careers on the platform.
All right, I've got just a few more quick updates
Okay.
before we dive deeper into the AI hype debate and that fascinating Pixel Watch feature.
I'm all ears. What else is happening in the fast-paced world of tech?
Well, Tesla is making moves towards their robotaxi ambitions. Intel's chip fabrication plant in Ohio is facing a significant delay, and Mozilla is dealing with some user backlash
Okay.
over their updated terms of service.
Got it.
Plus, Bluesky has launched their Instagram competitor.
Interesting.
And we have a major acquisition in the fintech world with Alchemy Technology acquiring Mantle.
It seems like every corner of the tech landscape is buzzing with activity.
Yes.
These stories touch upon everything from transportation and manufacturing to data privacy and platform competition.
Right.
It's truly a dynamic and interconnected ecosystem.
It certainly is. And now, for our deep dive, we're going to take a closer look at the AI scaling debate.
Okay.
Is the hype train finally hitting a wall? We'll examine the evidence and discuss the potential implications for the future of AI. Stay with us.
Can't wait. So let's dive deeper into this whole debate about the future of AI.
Wow.
Is scaling up these massive models, making them bigger and bigger, really the best path forward?
Right.
Or are we starting to see the limits of that approach with the release of GPT 4.5?
It's a really thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
For a while, it seemed like the consensus was more data, more computing power, more parameters. That's the recipe for achieving groundbreaking AI. But now, with GPT 4.5's somewhat underwhelming performance
Right.
and its significantly higher cost, people are starting to wonder if we're hitting a point of diminishing returns.
It's true that the cost is a major factor here.
Yes.
OpenAI is burning through cash trying to train these massive models, and they're running into hardware limitations with the GPU shortage.
Right.
You have to wonder how much bigger can these models actually get?
Yeah.
And at what cost?
And from a user perspective,
Yeah.
I'm not even sure these incremental improvements are all that noticeable.
Okay.
I mean, maybe GPT 4.5 can write a slightly better poem than GPT-4, but does that really justify a price increase that's 10 times higher?
That's a valid point. It raises the question of what we're actually trying to achieve with these increasingly complex models.
Exactly.
Are they truly solving problems that matter to people?
Right.
Or have we gotten caught up in a technological arms race?
I think that's what's making people pause and reevaluate the situation.
Yeah.
It's not just about the cost, it's about the direction of AI research.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to step back and consider alternative approaches to AI development.
Absolutely. There are so many other promising areas of AI research that are worth exploring.
Purchase.
Reinforcement learning, evolutionary algorithms, even biologically inspired approaches.
Purchase, yeah.
These areas might not get as much hype as large language models, but they hold immense potential.
Right. It's like we've become fixated on this one path.
Yeah.
Bigger, faster, stronger. And we've neglected other potentially more fruitful avenues.
Exactly. It's time to broaden our perspective and consider a more holistic approach to AI.
Okay.
We need to be asking, what problems are we truly trying to solve?
Right.
And are we using the right tools for the job?
It's a crucial conversation to have, especially as AI becomes more integrated into our lives.
Absolutely.
And let's shift gears for a moment and talk about a development that I think highlights the positive potential of AI. The Pixel Watch 3's new loss of pulse detection feature.
Yes. This is a great example of how AI can be used to create technology that has a direct and positive impact on people's lives.
Right.
This feature could literally be a lifesaver.
It's pretty amazing to think that a smartwatch could be the difference between life and death in a cardiac arrest situation.
I know.
It really underscores the potential of AI in healthcare, especially for conditions like heart disease, which is a leading cause of death worldwide.
And it's not just about reacting to emergencies.
Right.
These devices can collect vast amounts of data about our health, which can be analyzed using AI algorithms to identify potential risks and personalized treatment plans.
Okay.
It's a powerful tool for prevention and early detection.
It's fascinating to think about all the possibilities. We're already seeing smartwatches being used to monitor sleep patterns, detect falls, and even help manage chronic conditions like diabetes.
It's true. The potential applications of wearable technology in healthcare are vast and constantly expanding. We're really just at the beginning of what's possible.
It's an exciting area to follow for sure.
FNI.
Now let's touch on a few of the other news stories we covered earlier.
Okay.
We saw examples of tech companies partnering with the government, like Joe Gebbia joining DOGE, and even Tesla applying for permits to operate as a transportation company.
It's an interesting trend, and it points to a potential blurring of the lines between the tech industry and government.
Right.
On one hand, this could lead to more efficient and innovative government services.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it raises concerns about potential conflicts of interest and the influence of tech companies on public policy.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how these partnerships evolve and what impact they have on both the tech landscape and the government.
Definitely something to watch closely in the coming years. Now, before we wrap things up, let's return to a question that's been looming over this entire conversation.
Okay.
Are we witnessing the end of the AI hype cycle?
With GPT 4.5 falling short of expectations and the AI gadget market seemingly fizzling out, it does feel like some of the air has been let out of the AI hype balloon.
It does seem that we're transitioning from a phase of inflated expectations to a more grounded assessment of AI's capabilities and limitations.
Right.
But that doesn't mean AI is no longer a transformative technology.
So maybe it's less about the end of AI and more about a reality check.
Yeah.
We're finally starting to see that AI isn't some magical solution to all of our problems.
Exactly. It's a powerful tool, but it's not a silver bullet.
Right.
The hype was inevitable. It always is with emerging technologies. But now we're moving into a phase of greater understanding.
And hopefully more realistic expectations.
Precisely. The hype itself has played an important role, though.
How so?
It's driven massive investment-fueled innovation and brought AI into the mainstream conversation. But now it's time to deliver on those promises.
And that's where the real challenge lies.
Right.
It's no longer enough to just create bigger models and generate impressive demos. We need to see tangible, real-world applications that solve real problems and create real value for people.
You hit the nail on the head. The focus needs to shift from purely technical advancements to practical implementations. How can AI be used to improve healthcare, education, transportation, and countless other aspects of our lives?
And that's where the true excitement lies, in seeing how AI can be used to make a positive difference. Stories like the Pixel Watch's loss of pulse detection feature are a perfect example.
Yeah.
It's a tangible application of AI that has the potential to save lives.
Absolutely. It's a clear demonstration of how AI can be integrated into existing devices to enhance our well-being, and this is just the tip of the iceberg.
So where do we go from here? What's your take on the future of AI?
I believe we're entering a phase of consolidation and refinement. The hype might be cooling down, but the real work is just beginning. We'll see a focus on making AI models more efficient, robust, and trustworthy, and hopefully more accessible too.
Because let's face it, the cost of these advanced models is a major barrier for many individuals and organizations.
I agree. Accessibility is crucial if we want AI to truly benefit everyone, but I'm optimistic.
Oh, good.
We'll see a surge in applications across various sectors in the coming years. Healthcare, finance, education, transportation, AI will touch every aspect of our lives.
So it's not the end of AI,
No.
but rather a new chapter, a chapter where we move from hype to reality, from theoretical potential to tangible impact.
That's a great way to put it, and it's a chapter I'm incredibly excited to be a part of.
Well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the evolving world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a fascinating conversation, and it's clear that AI will continue to shape our future in profound ways. But as we've discussed, it's important to approach this technology with a healthy dose of realism and a focus on ethical considerations.
I agree.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.